the JP Show.
All right, so our first topic on Get It Off Your Chest is how deep is your love? Listen, relationships is very key in this lifetime that we in. We want to be in relationships. We want to have something that's fruitful. We want to, to build something that's going to last. And sustainability is something that you should be looking for when you're out there and you're looking for a husband or a wife, and you should be looking for something that is deep in love. You should be looking for a woman or a man that you can grow with, you can build with, you can fall in love with. Now, on the vice versa side of me saying that, also you want to make sure that, when times get rough, you're not jumping ship. How deep is your love? When time gets rough, you're not jumping ship. When something happens to a person and maybe he loses his job, maybe he go through, or maybe she goes through a health crisis, you're not deep jumping ship. How deep is your love? You want to make sure that, because you're going to go through a time period where you have the gigglies, you're happy and you're like, oh my God, I love this guy, or I love this girl, they're so great. And you're going to feel that fun, emotional spirit. You're going to be on a high. You're going to have the dopamine in your brain is going to be hitting on all levels, and you're going to be in such a spirit that nobody can touch you. You know what I'm saying? But after you get from that, that's going to come down. That's not going to last forever. You're going to come down. And not saying you're going to come down to the bottom, but you should even out. And when you even out, there's going to be days where you may not be on the same page as your partner. You know what I'm saying? But how deep is your love? There may be days where, you may get into arguments and fuss and fights about whatever the case is. Could be money, could be, career, could be anything. Could be cheating, who knows? But the thing is that you have to fight through things. A lot of times what I learned about in these relationships that we getting in, we're not fighting through. So times get rough. A person have a health crisis. She's going through something, in her life, and the man is jumping ship, or he's cheating on her. She's in the hospital and she's going through something with her health, and he's not there for her. He's out cheating on her. How deep is your love? Listen, if it ain't there, don't go for it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not with it, then split it. You know what I'm saying? But don't be in something and carry on with somebody, and then when times get rough, because believe me, guys, the times are going to get rough, and you got to stay knee deep. What keeps you staying knee deep in a relationship is, do you like the person? Is the person a good person? That's what keeps you knee deep. When you're going through something in a relationship with a person, you may be arguing, or you may get into an argument, maybe fussing and fighting. What keeps you knee deep is, I really like him, or I really like her. That's what keeps you in there. Now, if you get to a point where you say, I really don't like this person, then it's time to move on. That's when it's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? Like when your spirit, when they're bad for your spirit, when your spirit is like, I can't take this person. Okay. Listen, I'm not here to tell you to stay in it for forever like our parents and grandparents did. If your spirit is talking to you, then okay. But at the end of the day, if you could look that person in the eyes, because what I figured out a lot of times in these relationships is that, yeah, a lot of guys be doing stupid shit, but a lot of females, they be jumping ship like really fast. And especially, listen, if it's something like domestic violence or something like that, ladies, get the hell out of there. Or men, you know what? Let me not just be one-sided here. Men too. If it's something with domestic violence, get the hell out of there. That's no good. But if it's not domestic violence, because what I'm seeing too is a lot, like, you don't even know how many times I run up to women that is interested in me, and they got 3, 4, 5 kids. I just met a woman not too long ago. she had 3 kids. She had like a 12-year-old, an 8-year-old, and like a 4-year-old. And I'm like, where's your man? Or where's your husband? And she's like, oh, me and him got a divorce because communication problem. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, how deep is your love? Communication problems to me is not something that you should be breaking up for. Divorcing. Did you get counseling? Did you guys go and seek out help? Like, communication problems is not a reason for you to be getting a divorce. And you got 3 kids, and you got 1 kid that's a 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. We're jumping ship way too fast. It's time to really show, like, and the woman and the thing is that when I talked to her, she had nothing bad to say about this guy. Nothing. She told me everything she said about this guy was great. So that means that this guy is a great guy. And so you guys are just dumping each other, and breaking up because of communication. Now we got to get back to, staying 10 toes down and showing how much we love a person, how much we care for a person, how much we're willing to invest, whether I'm happy with you or I'm not so happy with you. How deep is your love?